Now we're going to look at some ways that you might choose to customize some of these tests and other assessments. This is not a necessary thing. It's just if you want to get some ideas on how you might change it a little bit to customize it to your classroom. I'm going to take one of the simple tests here. I'm going to make a copy so that I don't mess up my settings for the original. All right, so here's my copy that I can play around with. There, basically anything in here you can change if you want. And that includes directions. So, it might be something simple like write your name below and take the test, or maybe you want to personalize it to your classroom. So you might say, reminder, you get a prize out of the box if you get all of these right. Whatever the system is in your room, you can put this here. Maybe you just want to cheerlead them. You might say, hey, have fun with this. Remember the little trick I taught you about the difference between New Hampshire and Vermont. Okay. Again, you can change any of these. If you want to change some of the choices they have, you can do that. You can also go over here to settings. And if you choose to collect email addresses, maybe you have older kids and you want to do that. I don't think that's going to be necessary, but you can play around with it if you want. Something else that might be useful is a confirmation message. So that is when the student has finished taking the test, they've clicked submit, and then they get that screen and it says your response has been recorded. If you want to personalize it more to your room, maybe even what's going on that week, you might say, great job, you finished this. Now go on to your, your state's research project. All right, and you might do that. And if you look here at this, I'm just going to kind of do anything here so we can see. Boom. Just going to click anything. Hopefully I got them all. And I click submit, and we should see, nope, I didn't get them all. Click submit, and you should see that new message. Now go on to your state's research project. So again, it might be a fun thing to do if you want. It might make things work a little smoother in your classroom, so they're not coming up to you and saying, what do I do next? It'll be written right there for them. Another thing you can do, right now the default for the tests and the pre-tests is that they can see them later after you look at them. But if you want them to have their test grade immediately, you just need, again, to click on quizzes and then switch to this, and it will give them their grade right after. So that can save you a step if you don't feel like you need to review them first, but you want them to get that information immediately. And if I click save and now I take it, now it's collecting the email address if I wanted. So I'm like at, and then I randomly click these. So the student is taking this. Apparently not doing too well. And I click submit. They get, again, that direction of what to do next, and they can view their score. So now they get to see everything. And you're still going to get all this information. So if you go over here to responses, you're going to get that too. It's just the same as before. You can download it into a spreadsheet. That's all the same. It's just they're going to now be able to get the score right away. And again, to do that, you want to go to the wheel, go to quizzes, and click this one. If you don't like that, just keep it at manual review. Also, you can, if you choose, if you don't want name, maybe you have student numbers, or you want to do both student number, comma, name. And you want to do it that way, you can do that. So if you want to, if all your students have a number, they can just take this. Now it's student number, and they can, write number 3, Harry. And then they can take it. Oh, forgot the email. All right, so then, they go forward with that. So you see that you've got a few options here to personalize it and make it your own. Again, not necessary. It's all set up. Your students should succeed with it as it is in place. But I just wanted to throw those options out at you. If you have any questions about this, as always, you can email me at katrina@suburbansnowhite.com. You can also find me at my website, suburbansnowhite.com. If you join the email list, you'll get a Sunday email, and it will give you ideas, tips, things like that, and often freebies for the coming week. I like to support teachers as much as I can, and I know it's a tough job. We're all in the trenches together, and I like to make it enjoyable so that you're spending less time at school, more time at home with your family, your friends, so that you can get re-energized and get back into the classroom. You can also find me over at Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. We have a lot of fun over there. Please leave a review for this on the Teachers Pay Teachers page. If you just go to My Purchases and click on it, you'll be able to leave feedback. And I hope this serves you well, and I hope to see you over at suburbansnowhite.com. Thanks for your purchase, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.